What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. We got a breaking story here for you guys here, man. We got a breaking story. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly. We got a crazy update for you guys here that we want to get into. Crazy stuff. He said DP late as usual. My bad, y'all. Just started having some internet technical difficulties, so I had to switch up to my slower connection. So hopefully it doesn't affect this live too much. But if y'all can hear me, put a one in the chat. If y'all can see me, put a one in the chat. And we're gonna get into this. And then we're gonna get into this story here, man. But this is a pretty big one. This is a pretty big one that just came across my timeline. I mean, the news is breaking all over the place, but this is a pretty crazy one here. So we're gonna get it going in the next, let me say, minute or so while people are coming in. Let me pull up this post here because this is a shocker. This one is a shocker. I'm not gonna lie to y'all about Tony Allen. So let me just see, where did I get this post from? Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, I got it. We good money. All right, so let me get into this story here, guys. So we got a breaking news story coming out of the NBA once again for former Boston Celtic, former NBA player Tony Allen. Tony Allen, 14-year NBA player Tony Allen, has been arrested and went on Wednesday, which is today, in Arkansas on charges of possession of meth, cocaine, and possessions of marijuana. And this news is breaking all over the internet. We got an ESPN article here that I want to post for you guys in the comment section of this story. So that's been posted there. And ESPN just released the article. It says Tony Allen is arrested, faces 2 charges of drug possession. Okay. Memphis. It says former Memphis Grizzlies defensive stalwart Tony Allen, a mainstay for the team's core 4 success era, was arrested on drug charges in Poinsett County, Arkansas on Wednesday. Allen, who's 43 years old, faces 2 charges of drug possession. A car driven by Williams Hayton, 33 years old, of Memphis, was stopped on Interstate 555, about 50 miles northwest of Memphis. It then says, a report from the Poinsett County Sheriff's Office said a package of leafy substance, later identified as marijuana, was found on Allen. A search of the car found a cigarette box with a powdery substance, later on identified as cocaine, according to the report. Allen played for Memphis from 2011 to 2017. He was drafted by the Boston Celtics in 2004 after playing at Oklahoma City. It then said in August of 2023, Allen pleaded guilty in a federal case regarding an NBA health insurance and fraud scheme. He was sentenced to community service and 3 years of supervised probation. So, guys, this is the story. Tony Allen has been arrested here. This is the story here. It said, this is from Yahoo, but it's now all over the internet. It says he was arrested on drug charges, something that they're saying is either meth or cocaine. That's the update there. And this is the article here that I want to pin in the comment section. Before, at first, when I saw the post, I thought it had to do with the FBI investigation. Thankfully, it's not that, because that would have just been devastating news. Like, damn, they got him for that. That would have been bad. But overall, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be the worst thing in the world. But overall, in terms of just bad press, man, the NBA players are off to a pretty bad start this year, man. They are off to a pretty bad start. The NBA, really, when it just comes to negative press. That now you have players, former players, being charged with all kind of crazy stuff. We got another article here. It's saying This is from CBS Sports. Let me see if I can read from this one. Let me see here. No, CBS Sports is essentially saying the same thing, that ex-Grizzly star facing drug possession charges in Arkansas. Now, I don't know anything about drug possession charges. I don't know anything about that. I don't know if that's something. I mean, I guess it's serious, but I don't know how serious it is. I never sold drugs, so I don't know. Although I went to school with people that sold weed, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's something serious or not. Somebody said Adam Silver is goofy. Goofy ass is next. Now, Adam Silver is just clear, man, that the players don't really respect him, man. That's just all. Because if you look under the watch of David Stern, these stories weren't coming out as regularly as they are now. Adam Silver, Adam Silver just seems like a guy that everybody likes to walk over. They like him. Somebody said probably marijuana or cocaine. Now, what they're saying is the two. They're saying that they found marijuana. Now, I don't know what that is in Memphis. I don't know how they treat that over there. But they also found something which can be considered meth or cocaine. And I don't know what that is as well. I don't know if that's something serious. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I have no idea. Right. So, I mean, Tony Allen is a cool dude. He has a podcast with Zach Randolph. They got I forgot the name of I think Get It in the Mud or something like that podcast. Them dudes got a pretty dope podcast. But you know, I guess we have to wait and see as more news comes out about this story. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. But it never helps the NBA when you have this kind of stories going out there. For the new people coming in, I want to read from an ESPN article. It says Tony Allen arrested, faces 2 charges of drug possession. It says former Memphis player, he's facing 2 charges of drug possession. He was in a car driven by, let me read from the start. It says he was a great player for the Memphis Grizzlies, was arrested on drug charges in Poinsett County, Arkansas on Wednesday. Allen faces 2 charges of drug possession. A car driven by William Hayton, who's 33 years old, from Memphis, was stopped on Interstate 555 about 50 miles northwest of Memphis. A report from the Poinsett County Sheriff's Office said a package of leafy substance, later identified as marijuana, was found on Allen. A search of the car found a cigarette box with a powdery substance, later identified as cocaine, according to the report. Allen played for the Memphis Grizzlies. So I don't know. And then it also says in August of 2023, Allen pleaded guilty in a federal case regarding an NBA health insurance and fraud scheme. He was sentenced to community service and 3 years supervised probation. Now, I don't know if that's the same thing that what's the guy's name? Sebastian Telfair is in jail for. I don't know what that's if those two things are connected. But this is the story, man. This is the story. Hopefully it's not nothing too serious. Hopefully this thing kind of blows over pretty quick. Somebody said, what? Yeah, that's the update, man. That's the update. I haven't really seen too many of the sites report on it yet. I'm sure some other people will pick it up. I'm just glad it has nothing to do with that FBI stuff, because if it was related to that would have been crazy, because that's the last thing. Oh, well, while we're live, I just got a quick update. While we're live, well, look at this. Look at this. This new NBA is unbelievable, bro. Look at this. I just literally saw this. It says breaking: Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, and Jimmy Butler are all out for tonight's game against the kid. Bro, this NBA, you can't make this stuff up, bro. You cannot make this stuff. They said methamphetamine. No, they're saying it's cocaine. According to this article here on ESPN, they're saying it's cocaine. Let me post it again for y'all. It's saying cocaine. That's at least what ESPN is saying. I don't know what the I don't know what the penalties are if you get caught with cocaine. I don't know. I don't know if you get into big trouble with that. I don't know. I have no idea. Y'all let me know. Is getting caught with cocaine a serious offense? Y'all let me know. I don't know. I can Google it. Let me see. Let me Google it here. Let me Google this here. Let me see. Is possession of cocaine serious? I don't know. Let me see. Let me see what they're gonna say on Google. Bro, man, let me see. So they're saying that yes, possession of cocaine is considered a serious offense in the United States and most other jurisdictions, often resulting in severe penalties, including significant jail or prison time, substantial fines, and a permanent criminal record. Jurisdiction, state versus federal. Most cocaine possession cases are prosecuted under state law, but federal charges may apply if the crime occurred across state lines or on federal property. Federal charges generally carry harsher penalties. Quantity of cocaine, while possession of any amount of illegal substance, larger quantities often lead to more serious charges, such as possession with the intent to distribute or drug trafficking. Jesus Lord. Which carry much longer prison sentences. They say prior criminal record, first-time offenders may be eligible for alternative sentencing options like probation, community service, or drug treatment programs. Form of cocaine. Some jurisdictions historically had deferring. So it's serious. So being caught with cocaine is serious. It's serious, right? It's serious. Tony Allen finna get his back pierced. Just 1 second, y'all. Bro, I don't even know what's going on. One sec. Jesus Lord, bro. This Siri stuff is out of control. He said, I didn't know that. Neither did I, man. I don't. Bro, what is going on?
There was a problem with Apple Music. You'll need to.
Jesus. Anyway, you see, that's a sign for me to be up out of here, man. Siri's already messed with my computer. That's a sign for me to to be up out of here. Anyway, guys, man, you guys heard the update. We'll keep you guys posted if anything else happens. Somebody said it's a felony. Yep, it's a felony, and apparently it's a serious one. Now I don't know what it's like in Let me see possession. Let me see Memphis. Let me see 10 C. Let me see. Yeah, it says yes, possession of cocaine is considered a serious offense in Tennessee, carrying significant potential penalties. Cocaine is classified as a Schedule II controlled substance, which has high potential for abuse. It says simple possession, like a misdemeanor, or first or second conviction for simple possession is typically a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to 11 months or 29 days in jail, fines of up to $2,000. Okay, so then you have another one, felony possession with intent to distribute and sell. That's the one that's more serious. Yeah, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see, man. I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep you guys updated on that, man, and we're going to catch you guys later. Let me catch up with some of these games, man. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night. We catch y'all later. I'm out. I'm out.